Hi everybody, this is Johnny at Gilliam Farms, and I'm out here today. We got some weather that came through, and we got that ice I was talking about the other day. So everything you see, there's no snow here. There's absolutely no snow. It's all freezing rain and sleet. So it doesn't even make a track. It's just a hard pack. But anyway, I'm out here. I'm going to check on the cows. I'm going to make sure that they've all can get to water, and it's been in the teens and low 20s and I haven't seen the cattle in 3 days. So we're gonna check on all of them and see how they're doing. So just follow along, folks. Well, here's the mean girls. So they're still kicking, doing good. All right, I'm gonna gather them up with a few range cubes so I can kind of get all the cattle, in a couple of places so I can see who's who and what's what. Good thing to do every once in a while is feed your cows so you can observe them and see how they're doing. So I'm going to do that right now. You don't get a lot of snow in your little container here. Let's knock this out. There we go. You're all good now. You could almost skate around on this stuff right here today. It's a little slick. Got a whole bag. Big. I can count on my hand how many times I have fell down since I have been probably above the age of 30. That's quite a ways back. And this morning I fell pretty hard. I was out feeding the chickens, and I crashed and burned. So it's pretty slick out here. Anyway, let's go feed the big cows now. All right. Let's give y'all something to eat. Some groceries here. Throws to the ground. It just slides like a sled. You're standing right in the way. Guys are crazy. What's it about feeding these calves? I can't even hardly stand up out here. Oh. It looks like the calves are in there. Getting them a little bite. All right, let's check on the cows. Let's see what we got here. We got Oreo, Danny, Patty, Molly, Jessie Bell, Rose. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, all the big cows are here, and bulls here. All the calves are here doing well. So I have a little bit of interest. This cow right here. And this cow and end right there, 24. They're both real close to having a calf. So I come out and check on them to make sure that they are not calving in this extreme cold. And so far, I mean, she hadn't made her bag yet. And this one right here hasn't really made much of a bag. But she's starting to spring a little, if anybody knows what springing is. So she's starting to spring a little bit. So, anyway, we'll be having some calves probably here in February. You guys are being bullies. You're just sliding that bowl all over the place trying to keep it from one another. Yeah, being bullies. Making little Minnie just kind of walk off on her own there. I'll have to feed her her own deal. I need a calf creep feeder is what I need. Let them eat. We'll check on all the water and everything. I'm gonna drive this truck down in here and see how their water situation is doing. Okay. It appears that they can get water right here. So I believe they can get water right there. I'm not going to walk out there because that is so slick. I know it might not seem like it, but it is slick whenever I'm trying to walk. But they can get water there. So let's drive on around. Do a little four-wheeling here. Alright, the other day I ended up putting out an extra round bale after I stopped filming the last time because I knew this ice was coming in. So I've got that and that left. So they are fine on hay. So let's drive on down here and check out where else they can get a drink. This pond is completely free of ice, it looks like. So they can walk over here and get them a drink. Also, this little ditch right here is free of ice. So they can get a drink out of this little stream, this little spring. It comes down through here. So that entire pond is free of ice. I like being able to drive out here now because I couldn't drive out here very good before I started doing all this work. So up on the hill, come around. Yep, there's a stream that comes out of the back of that pond and it's just totally clear as well. So I won't have to be breaking any ice down here for sure. No ice to be broken today. Let's see if I can finagle my way around here. Of note, here in about in about 2 to 3 weeks, I will be seeding all this in grass seed. Just need to get past the next couple of little cold spells, and then we're going to put some seed down, and hopefully this summer we'll have a lot of seed. That's all the cleared area up through there. That was all, if you'll remember, that was all just cedars and junk trees and stuff like that. I've still got a lot of work to do up in there, but the work I've got to do is mainly just pushing the rocks down and stuff like that, burning these piles again. But there's an old fence row that runs right through here, and right here I'm going to put a corner post right where the cedar is, and I'm going to put a gate right where I'm sitting, and then the fence is going to run right back there to the right straight back there to that to the back fence over there. And what that's going to effectively do is create a pasture over here with water in it, a pasture right here with water in it, and then the front pasture with water in it. So I'll have 3 paddocks that I can move the cattle around in between. And that one that we just came out of, I'm going to block it off until the grass gets growing real good, and then I'm going to turn the cattle in there. This is all going to be where I do a lot of the winter feeding. So anyway, so all right, we checked all this out. We know where everybody's got a place to get a drink. No worries. Looks like most of them are done with their dinner. So I'm gonna get out of this field. I've checked all the cows. They're all doing well. And get out of this field, and I'm gonna move over to the other field and check on their water situation, where the mean girls are. Right. Hopefully I don't regret this, but I'm gonna drive down in here, because the mean girls, they showed me something last time. And by the way, it's the freezing rain has started again. It's coming down a little bit. Hopefully it won't get too bad before I get home. But I'm driving down in here, and like I said, the mean girls, last time I was busting ice on their pond over there and doing all this stuff and making sure they had water, and they never would go over there and drink. And I was like, what in the world? Why? Where? How are they getting water? So anyway, hopefully I won't fall down right here. This stuff is slick. So anyway, I kept seeing them come down here in these woods, and I was going, well, where are they getting them? What are they doing down there? So anyway, I followed them down here one day, and I'll show you what they was doing down here. Wow, slick. And here is what they found. They found a nice little spring here. You can see the water running right out of that. There's nothing up there. You can see it coming right out of the ground right here. So they were all coming right here and getting them a drink. And the water just keeps running down through there. And this is a nice little spring. So we've got springs all over this property apparently. Real nice. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting. My neighbor has on the south side there, has my dog kennel over there. But yep, they've got plenty of water right here. So that was really nice to find. I'm gonna drive over here and check the pond out. I bet it's still clear of ice too. Okay. Coming around the corner here to the other pond. It looks like it's completely free of ice. Yep. You can see the freezing rain falling. So this pond is free of ice as well. So they've got all kind of options for water. Let's go back and see what the chickens are doing. Well, I did make it back home, and of course I told you that out here we have a lot more ice than we did down where the cattle were, and as you can tell, we have a lot more up this way. So right here is where I fell and crashed and burned this morning. Of course, we got some more sleet on it since this morning, but I crashed right here, and that's probably, like I said, that's one of the only times since I was you know, like I said, I count 5 times since I was 30 that I may have fallen down. Anyway, here's our girls, and they're all doing well. They're all being a little fussy. So we get the little egg getter here. Go around here and see what we got, what they gave us today. All right, a fancy egg door lock. Well, there's one. She's just kind of still there. We've got 3 eggs here. I'll go ahead and grab these. Invariably, I can tell you that that chicken has a lot of eggs under her. Because, oh, get your head in there. Because that is the box that they all want to lay in. So I'll come back out here after a while. All the chickens want to lay in that one box, the one that hen was in. So I'll come back out here later and I'll get all the rest of them. So if you like this type of video, just like and subscribe, and I'll continue to bring more content. This is kind of just a winter ice update type day, and I'll be getting back on fixing up the clearing pasture and working on the land more again as soon as it warms up again. Anyway, well, everybody have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all next time.